Everyone and everybody, I'm Scientist Austria. So you're guessing where you've been seeing me, but for now, I'm introduce my invention about vaccine of a GMO, means genetically modified organism. Let me show you how to use this or why we should use this in our harvesting ways, especially for the farmers around the world. First time I do to be familiarized with this GMO thing is to explain why I'm the first to discover gene transplant from plants to plants. So my question to myself is, what is GMO plants? Let me explain to you now, because I'm really sure about my topic. My GMO plants genes made inserted to unrelated plants to form a completely different species. The result of that will be called genetically modified. So my second question to myself is, how are GM plants made? GM plants are made with process known as genetic modification, as I said earlier, which is plant is selective transfer of genes from one cell to another in purpose to make some new living cell like me. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, is to perform a useful task to predict in a controllable, insane way. And my extendable question to myself is, when was the GM process introduced? Saan at paano nga ba? Malay ko, ako nga rin pala ang sasagot. I'm sorry for my languages, forgive me for being irresponsible species. So, yun nga sinabi ko, yun nga mga dapat gawin natin tungkol sa GMO. So, meron pa isang process. First process of this is using traditions for agricultural techniques of the farmers. They carefully select plants with beneficial traits and crossbreed them, creating new varieties and hybrids. Sa madaling speech, when two plants are crossbreed, na kung saan kinukuha ang thousands of genes, marami yun, na genes nila, at lahat ng genes galing both plants, jumble up. Pina-jumble up siya, pinagsasama. Kaya naman sa modern modification na extension for plant breeding, instead of mixing of genes to improve plant, farmers can now select a specific trait from any plant ay dilipat sa genetic code of another plant. The transfer of genes occurs is more precise with newly bago siya na modified plant exhibit only a desired modification rather than the extensive changes that occur traditional breeding. So my next question now is, are GM plants available in the SM supermarket? Wow, social. GM plants are available now in the department store, grocery pala. Some examples of that: herbicide-tolerant canola, resistant soybean, insect-resistant corn, at madami pa iba. And now, proceed tayo sa next question. Ano naman benefits can we derive from genetic modification? First is to increase food production. Nga, nagpaparami ng pagkain. Because dahil sa GMO plants can extra produce nutrients. Yun nga, mas maraming nutrients sa makukuha dito that grow well in mahirap na kondisyon. Next is improved agriculture, better food. So it means scientists like me and only me can now enable to improve appearance of fruit and veggies. That increases the time and food can be stored at nasapin ang lahap-sarap na nutrient contains meron ng plants at pagkain. Next is benefits naman na makukuha sa medicine meron ng GMO. Means to say, plants at pagkain ay meron ding nilalaman na genetic modification na ginagamit para sa producing medicine, life-saving drugs commonly used as insulin and vaccine. So, yun nga, makakakuha tayo ng medisina. At nakakatulong din ang GMO o genetic modification in environment na kung where new technologies offers protection in environment. And GM means yun nga yung kaninang genetic modification na nakakatulong ito din sa forest natin in purpose to conserve protecting trees. Yun nga, nakakapag-conserve siya ng pag-protect sa mga trees natin from diseases and to improve increasing yields. In addition explanation to my topics, what I said earlier about herbicide-tolerant plants, as I told you, GM plants can live more. That's why herbicide tolerance, yung sinabi natin kanina, yung tolerant canola, yung mga ganon, example, plants are genetic modified nga to continue to grow undamaged. Nga, di sila nasira kagad, di sila nalalata. Sa tulong na mayroon ng plant na mayroong herbicide, which usually would harm it. So this is my speech about my invention. It's up to you kung favorite mo ang gulay, pero pag hindi habang life mo, sige ka. Kaya ako, I also inject na a plant in reason to extend my life and remain undamaged. Haha, I'm just kidding ulit. GMO ay nakakatulong talaga, kaya kids try to eat fruits and vegetables to produce much stronger body and kapal face like scientists out there, like my neighbors in our planet Nemi. That's all, oh my gulay. Vice versa for GMO, hahaha. One day at the Bikini Ballroom.
Hey Patrick, come on, let's go to the market. We're going to look for fruits for Mr. Crab.
I'm not yet brushing my teeth. Would you like to help me? Ha 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 ha.
Nah, you can do it all alone.
Look, SpongeBob. It's wet in the market and the smell is... Duh. Are you sure of that? Would you like to buy some food?
Yes, of course, and I want to see the GMO products.
GMO? What is GMO?
GMO is an organism that has a gene and is artificially inserted into it.
Are you sure of that, SpongeBob? I'm just afraid it might be...
Okay, itong maganda nga po sa inyo lahat. Ito, sa ngayon, i-demonstrate namin kung ano ang natural sa GMO plant. So ngayon, meron akong dalawang kupunan. Ang blue tea ay red team at green team. So, ang red team natin ay ito ang mga GMO plants. Tignan nyo naman, di ba? Ang lulusog. Kumpara dito, sa ating green team, yan, maliliit. Titignan natin kung ano pagkakaiba nila. So, tignan natin to. Unang, magdedebate. Tignan natin, okay. Okay, proceed tayo. Okay, bago kayo mag-upisa, wait lang. Okay, sino ang una? Hindi ko alam ha. Magbato-bato pick kayo. Bato pick. Talo ka, ikaw na. Talo siya mauna.
Mas maganda piliin nyo ang may GMO kasi tingnan nyo naman ang tsura ko sa tsura nito. Tingnan nyo, dito. Ang haba na mataba. Green, oo.
Kahit mga maliit yan, maraming nutrients yan, di tulad mo. Baka magkaroon pa ng side effects kahit pagkalaki-laki mo.
Mas marami kaming ano sa inyo. Useful kami. Tingnan buto nyo, ang liit. Ang buto namin marami. Kasi mataba. Wala. Ikaw na bahala.
Teka lang.
Mamaya na.
Meron pa susunod. Mamaya na kami. Okay, yung susunod na unan natin. Fight! GMO. Wala ka? Natural.
Natural ang bilhin nyo. Kasi, syempre, mas healthy kami. Mas nakakasigurado kayo sa amin. Kaya tulad ng mga GMO, ini-injection na lang sila. Eh, malay ba namin kung meron yung mga side effects? Bakit? Totoo naman na. Lumalaki lang kayo dahil sa injection. Eh, parang wala injection. Di ba? May injection natural ang pagkamit mo.
Kesa naman sa inyo, payat nyo, parehas lang yung presyo natin, pero mas mataba kami, mas maraming makakain sa amin.
Eh, baka nga magkasakit pa yung mga kakain sa inyo kasi artificial naman.
Wala ka lang pamili, kaya hindi makabili na may GMO.
Payat.
Oo na, GMO na kayo, tsaka ano, natural. Next! Okay, ating next.
Paano ka? Una ka?
GMO yung piliin nyo kasi malaki kami. Tapos malaki kami. Yun lang.
Natural yung piliin nyo kasi natural kami. Kaya yun ang piliin nyo kasi natural nga kami.
Gaya-gaya ka naman eh.
Leche, yung dugulo nyo. So, yun nga. Ito, may cheer kami para sa inyo. Tignan nyo.
GMO!
We are the best. We are the best. Among the rest.
Woo! Natural! Piliin nyo. Masustansya na. Masarap pa. Yay!
Okay. Kayo na ang bahala kung anong gusto nyong kainin. GMO na ang halaman o plants na may GMO o ang natural. Bahala kayo. Basta kayo, kumain na lang.
Transgenic foods. You think you eat healthily? You're against genetically manipulated foods? Just like you, more than 70% of European citizens say no to transgenic foods. Still, you too have long since eaten transgenic foods without even knowing. For example, 70% of worldwide soy production is already genetically modified. Such plants are being produced by the introduction of foreign genes. In this way, two main new characteristics emerge. Either the plants are resistant to phytotoxins, or they produce toxins themselves which kill pests and other animals. These plants then spread uncontrollably as wind and insects disseminate the pollen. 90% of all genetically modified plants are cultivated in America and exported to Europe on a grand scale. All in all, 80% of all transgenic plants are being processed for pet food and are largely fed to production animals. In this way, genetically modified organisms end up in your food too. Legally though, this does not need to be labelled on meat, eggs and milk products. Perhaps you're wondering whether this is dangerous at all. Well, there are already animal studies which document verifiable health consequences. And what's bad for animals can become dangerous for humans too. It's just that no long-term studies have been conducted on this up till now. But wait, we are all part of the long-term study already. And we are all the guinea pigs of the big agricultural companies. So this concerns us all. Our world is no experimental laboratory. Stop genetic manipulation. There are a lot.
We are the genetically
Ay, ihabulin ko na kayo ha.
Gana-gana?
Do. Tamad na tamad nga.
Ulit. Simula sa umpisa, simula boy.
Would you like to help me?
Hey, Patrick, come on, let's go to the market. We're going to look for fruit for Mr. Crab.
I'm not yet brushing my teeth. Would you help me?
Hindi, nagpa-practice.
Would you like?
How would you like?
No, wala.
May practice na rin, di ba?
Oh, groupers
Would you
lang.
like to help me?
Yung tawa mo!
Parang nabibigla ka lang, ah.
Hindi mo ka! Hindi mo ka doon!
Would you like to help me?
Hindi ganyan, mabagal na tawa lang. Yan!
Okay na yan.